In this video, we're going to show you how to do a feature that requires a back measurement or a reverse measurement. So I've changed the location of the ABs. So just for this example, we put the ABs on this side of the pool. This is more so just so you can see it from the camera. And what we're going to be targeting is this object. We'll call this a waterfall. Doesn't really matter what it is. The point of this reverse measurement is that you want to shoot across something that you can't get to. Okay, so if this was, imagine this was a larger wall or whatever, and I can't get to that and put the trigonon on that and shoot it backwards at my AB, I'm going to need to shoot it from the AB at the object. Okay, so this could be, a retaining wall. It could be a fountain. It could honestly be a diving board legs, or slide legs, or a diving board base. It could be really anything that you can't put the trigonon on and shoot it backwards at the buckets. This is a feature that when we get to this point, typically we're going to move the bucket, so you should make sure everything else is done. But we're going to move our buckets out of the way. Okay, and we're going to take the trigonon and we're going to measure from the AB. So now in the software, we're going to do new feature. Okay, we'll call this feature waterfall. Okay, this is going to be, we'll call it open. And then we go to capture points. Okay, so now when we go to capture this, this doesn't have a feature depth. It's not removable. But we can go in here, and before we hit start capture, we can do it as a reverse measurement. So obviously we could enter this as a tape measure measurement, and we can do it as a CD, which we'll talk about at a different point. But this is what we're going to call a reverse measurement. And so we click that. Now what it wants to know here is how many points we want to shoot at one time. You can shoot as many as you want. We advise doing smaller numbers, because if you mess this up, and let's say you do 30 of these and you mess it up, you're going to have to go delete all 30 of them and start over. You don't want to do that. So do smaller quantities, 2, 3, 4, 5, until you get good at it, and then you can do more. But I'm going to put in here for this object, I'm going to put 3. That'll give me the left, the middle, and the right. And then I'm going to hit start capture. Okay, so what it's saying here is when I'm ready, I need to go to my A location and press OK. Okay, so when I'm standing here, I'm going to target the left, the center, and the right. And I'm going to hit that same spot from here and take 3 measurements. I'm going to then move to my B location, and I'm going to take those same 3 measurements. I have to hit the same 3 spots, the same, from there and from here. So that being said, I need to make sure that I can either chalk this object, or I put a piece of tape on there where I want to hit it, or let's say it's already got cover anchors or something else that's notable that I'm going to be able to hit twice. It's important that you hit the same spot twice, okay? And so you're going to have to mark it somehow, or visually have some sort of visual. Okay, I press OK. And it's telling me that go to point 1 and be ready to aim. The laser comes on. So the laser is going to come on. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to take my first measurement.
Distance equals 11 feet 9 1/2 inches.
Move to the center, hit OK, hold still.
Distance equals 13 feet 2 7/8 inches.
Move to my third location, hit OK, hold still.
Distance equals 10 feet 9 1/2 inches.
Okay. Now I'm going to move to B. Press OK. Hold still.
Distance equals 20 feet 8 1/2 inches.
Go to the middle. Hit OK. Hold still.
Distance equals 19 feet 2 7/8 inches.
When you're trying to target something from a far distance. And this is a single point measurement, meaning When the measurement's taken, it's not hovering, it's not taking lots of measurements. It's going to take one measurement and it's done. So you really need to hold still on what you're trying to measure. My advice on this measurement is to extend this out to where you have it kind of center massed, spread your feet, and hold it like such. Okay? Have your phone, hit OK. I can watch and I can hold it very, very still at a very long distance on what I'm trying to target. Okay, because again, this is a single point measurement. So I'll hit OK here. I get in position.
Distance equals 16 feet,
And take my measurement. Okay, so make sure when you're doing these reverse measurements that you hold it really still. Depending on what type of object you're shooting, whether it's plastic, coping, concrete, vinyl liner, the laser will act differently and take better measurements off different surfaces. It tends to like a lighter surface versus a darker surface, but there's just some surfaces it will not take measurements off of. And so if you get a surface where you're trying to do a back measurement and you're hitting that surface and you're getting a non-measurement and it doesn't like it, then our suggestion is to either put chalk on it and try to hit the chalk, put a piece of white tape, carry white duct tape or some kind of sticky white tape that you can target that. Those are the two suggestions. Or in this situation, if it was like that, I could hit the coping right below it and still get a good measurement. You could target a different object that's near it that's still going to give you the same distance, okay? If you're getting errors and it's not taking a measurement, it's because of what you're shooting when you're doing reverse measurements. It's why we target the buckets when we do our ABs, because it likes the buckets. It shoots the buckets well. But on a reverse measurement, you could be shooting any different object, like I said, concrete or plastic or vinyl or whatever. All right, thanks for watching.